Ship ahoy there, and welcome to the Euro 2016 Broom Cupboard. I'm your host, No More High Rise, and in today's one, we're going to look at England versus Slovakia, the final group game coming up, plus a recap on England versus Wales. And I'm going to read you out some of the scores that have been in between, such as Northern Ireland beating Ukraine. Okay, so England-Wales. Let's go back a few days. Thursday afternoon, real sunny out there in France. What was going to happen? Were England going to come out on top, or was the sensational Wales, led by Bale, going to really stun everything? What did I call it here? I called it 2-1. I said England will win in the 93rd minute, a late dramatic winner by Smalling. I got messages from the Cosmos, of course. I somehow translated Smalling instead of Sturridge. Okay, but I knew Bale would score. At least the messages from the Cosmos came in that direction, and that's exactly what happened. Bale boomed in that free kick. What was Joe Hart doing? It looked like he was just trying to do a picture book save and just push it round the post. A nice one for his sponsors and stuff. And he just got it wrong and pushed it into the net. It was a big error. And it looked for a long while like England were going to maybe be going in at the end of the game thinking, or not being able to look Joe Hart in the eye. But at half time, something happened, whether it was Ray Lewis shouting, whether the guy with the iPad found something hidden away on one of his apps, or whether Wayne Rooney just turned around and said to the gaffer, I think we've got to make a change here. We're down the blind alley, because Wales just parked the bus. They just literally stood there the whole game on the edge of their box, didn't move at all. Maybe just hoped for the ball would drop to Bale. He got that free kick, of course, but there was no other chances there. The late header at the end, they barely put three passes together, And if England fan, of course, if you tried to step back, being neutral, maybe thinking, how did France play against Albania? Eventually, everybody watching that as neutral knew France were going to get the goals. And that's exactly what happened here. And I think even though it was a sucker punch for some of the Welsh, Coleman, Bale, they kind of knew they probably went too defensive. They really paid England too much respect. They probably should have come out their shell a little bit more. Even when they went 0 up, maybe they could have pushed on a little bit more and scared England. As a result, it was very much defence against attack. And it was just a matter of time. I think they got lucky with a goal, of course, when it came off Williams. He was onside, Vardy, but the way it just bounced so kindly, but then you've got to stick it away. And then Sturridge, that was a great moment for England to score so late on. If you can think of another time England scored an important championship goal in the Worlds or the Euros that late, don't think there is. I think Platinum 90 is one of the late ones. So it is an incredible victory for England, sets them up. They're through now, of course, just whether they finish first, second or third. Interesting group, because all the teams can still make it through, and I think I'm all positive for this these third place teams going through, because it makes this final game of all the groups, everyone. Turkey, they've lost their first two, they can still somehow sneak through, so it makes these third games interesting to watch instead of it sometimes being a dead rubber. So England, they win, we're all happy again, so that means we can take on the world. We can speak openly that England are going to win the championships. So the song of the day is Aha with Take On Me. No doubt the England boys were playing this because they were feeling fresh after the game and like, yes, we can win every single game of football we play. So here's the album cover, and on the back is Love Is A Reason. And of course, if they keep winning, there may be one or two people out there might give Hodgson a little credit. Of course, pushing it too far if they fall in love with him, but they will fall in love with England, of course, especially if they win, let's say, the next two games, because all of a sudden you're in the quarters or something. So England, they beat Wales. How are they going to get against Slovakia? I'm going for 1-1. Bit of a boring one. But I predicted it almost exactly right last time. So stay with me here. I think Kane will start. He'll open the scoring. Maybe shut up a few of the critics. But Slovakia will equalise. I can't tell at the moment if it's Hamsik or Skrtel, but they're going to equalise. It's going to finish 1-1. And then Wales, Russia. Wales can actually go out. So if Russia managed to beat them, which seems unlikely, but could happen, and England and Slovakia get a draw, Wales could end up bottom of the group on 3 points. So when they were singing that song about England, you're going home, maybe they sung too soon. So it's going to be an interesting end to England's group for sure. Okay, when we last spoke, communicated, VC'd, conference called, etc. There's been a lot of games played since then. There's also been a change up here on the Broom Cupboard. As you can see, you've got some pop art. And in case you're wondering, underneath Marco van Basten is an ex-professional footballer called Paul Gascoigne. and this is when he scored that great goal against Scotland, of course, one of the great memories of the European Championships. And I'm pretty sure Sturridge's late goal will soon be replayed with great fondness going forward, especially if England progress real far into the tournament. Okay, so let's recap some of the results. Northern Ireland, they got a fantastic win, 2-0 against Ukraine. That puts them bang in the ball game, looking like they're going to go through and possibly play England. We could have another all-British encounter. Also in that group, Germany played Poland 0-0. The less said that about, the better. Excuse the itching head. Czech 2, Croatia 2. Croatia were flying, but the Czechs came back. Flares. You clocked on and saw 99 minutes. More craziness in the stands. I guess France, they've been concentrating so much on the terrorist link. They probably just didn't figure out that all these guys would turn up and go crazy in the stadiums. Spain 3, Turkey 0. Spain are flying after 2 games each. You have to say that the Spanish really, they look the best. They look the favourites so far. Italy also looking good. 1-0 against Sweden. Late goal right at the end. Mad celebrations. They're through. They topped that group 6 points. Straightforward. 2 games. That's all they really needed. And they'll probably rest this final game against Ireland, which will help Republic of Ireland because, of course, they got thrashed 3-0 by Belgium. So now Belgium are all back again, looking okay. Dembele came in, albeit he went off injured, but straight away in that first half, they looked a lot better with Dembele. Iceland won, Hungary won. Moment of the game there, 100%. Game is poised. Last kick of the game. Could have been a penalty. Iceland, Sigurdsson hits the ball. Boom. Against the wall. Rolls out nicely. It's almost slow-mo. All the Hungarian fans are probably looking away. It falls to Ida Gudjonsson. Probably other than Sigurdsson, the only guy in the Icelandic team you'd want that kind of perfect scenario. Hits it as hard as he can. You think this is going to fly. And the whole of the Hungarian team is like as if their whole country just blocked that shot. And one of the guys, his celebration was absolutely incredible. The way he just celebrated that block. The fist pumped so hard, he almost spun round and ended up in the ground, some kind of Tasmanian devil moment. But shows you the real pride Hungary have. And they've been the ultimate dark horse of this tournament. No, they're not going to go on and win it. We know that. But they really caught everybody off guard and they've been fantastic. And then there was the Ronaldo show. Now, first thing about Portugal is they played 2 games. And yes, they've drawn them both. And you've got to say they should be beating teams like Austria. But they're creating loads and loads of chances. So we need to think about that logically because they're creating a whole bunch of chances, 5, 6 clear-cut chances. Not many teams are doing that. There's been negative people talking about there's not that many goals in this Euros. It's a bit lower than normal. But once Portugal click, they could be flying. So you've got to watch out for them. Especially Ronaldo is going to be back with a bang, no doubt about it. He hit the post with a penalty, so that was sensational for all of us. Geezer of the day, I'm going to go for Martin Keown because in that game, instead of just commentating on what was happening, you know, a Portugal player does something, an Austrian player, all we could talk about was Wimmer, the guy on the bench for Austria, the Spurs defender. Wherever he could, he just had to say something that Wimmer should be out there. Obviously, he's infatuated with the guy. So I just thought I'd mention that in case you guys missed that link. And unorthodox geezer of the day really is Martin Keown. Okay, this was the Broom Cupboard, Euro 2016. I'm your host, No More High Rise. England, Slovakia, we're going for 1-1. Join me for the recap, when again I will tell you how amazingly I got the right result. I also got another right result, which was Germany 2, Ukraine 0. And I think I've got all the other results spot on as well. It's incredible. I don't know how I do it. Maybe it's the magic board. And who else is on the magic board that way? It's really difficult, this weatherman stuff. And that's that goalkeeper Karali with the magical grey tracksuit bottoms. And he's working the magic for Hungary at the moment. Okay, thank you for listening. Please subscribe and like. And any comments, especially about anything late winners, write it down there on YouTube. If you haven't got a YouTube account, get one now, subscribe. You know it makes sense. Okay, thank you. Euro 2016 Broom Cupboard. Over and out.